Hey guys, what's up? This is Quick Grits here with Pet My Grits Gaming. Today we're going to be doing a little something different. I'm going to be doing a review of Black Clover Episode 1. The new series for the anime started today, and I just got done watching the episode. I'm very excited to review this. Basically, I'm just going to be doing this in a podcast format. Just going to be going over the highlights, what I thought of the show, what I liked about it, what I didn't. I'll be doing this weekly from now on, so let's jump right into it. So basically, the whole episode starts off with a small fight scene against some unknown mage, and introduces the main character and Yuno. The main character is Asta, and then it goes off into this little scene that shows how the world was almost destroyed by demons, but the magic emperor saved all of them. It was actually really cool. I saw that the animation was a little stiff in the first fight scene, but the animation throughout the episode slowly started to get a lot better, which was nice. Especially in the fight scene in the later half of the show, or of the episode. So the very beginning scene starts off with the scene of Asta, the main character, asking a sister at the church that there are orphans in to marry him. And I gotta say that Yuno and Asta are hilarious. I love the chemistry that they have together. They were easily my favorite part of the episode. I mean, because he lists off all these things that, like, he's basically like, you ain't shit, you ain't gonna be shit, you ain't never gonna be shit to Asta, and Asta is just like completely heartbroken over it. Then it kind of goes into Asta kind of explains a little bit of the relationship between him and Yuno, how they were both abandoned on the same day at the church that they live at. And they've been best friends ever since, and now they're rivals. And the sister brings up the grimoire commencement, I think, where they all 15-year-olds in the surrounding area of the country or whatever, they receive their grimoires. And Asta's basically like, oh, my dream is to become the magic emperor. Kind of like, he goes around saying it kind of like Naruto did in part 1 of Naruto, how he was always like, I'm going to become Hokage. And I actually see a lot of parallels between Naruto, and especially part 1 of Naruto, and Black Clover already. Just from the first episode, Yuno has that more like Soon kind of personality, and Asta has that really boisterous personality like Naruto. Yuno is more like Sasuke. We go into the grimoire commencement, and basically this wizard, the great wizard of the grimoire tower, he's talking about what the clovers on the grimoires represent: faith, hope, and love. And the grimoire commencement ceremony begins, and basically all the grimoires start to come out from the bookshelves and go to their respective master. And Yuno gets this 4-leaf clover on his grimoire. And the wizard, he basically explains to everybody that the grimoire that has a 4-leaf clover on it will be destined for luck and greatness and fortune. And he's basically going to walk a path of greatness. And so everybody receives their grimoires, but except Asta. And Asta basically goes, I don't have my grimoire. And this fucking wizard, he's a savage. He's just like, I guess better luck next year. And so Asta's basically destroyed about that. And so it fast forwards a little bit to where he's walking around the church, and he's attacked by some random dude that you see in the church also. His name is I think it's Lucley. And he basically is trying to steal Yuno's grimoire. Asta is training nearby, and he jumps down, tries to save Yuno. And basically the dude, he beats Asta's cheeks. He just beats those cheeks. And then he tells him that through the chains that he uses, the way he fights with his grimoires through these magical chains, he has no magical ability at all. While Asta was thinking that, he just wasn't very good with magic, I guess. So basically, it flashes back to this scene beforehand, earlier in the episode, where the sister was talking about Yuno and Asta came home one night, and Asta was covered in blood, and Yuno stopped crying after that night. He was a crybaby beforehand. And then after that, she was like, oh, that was when Asta, every night he would come home covered in mud. And basically, what the flashback was, what had happened that night, was Yuno had his charm or necklace was being stolen by this random ass dude, and Yuno was trying to protect him, and he kept basically bugging the shit out of this dude and trying to get the charm back. And eventually, the dude just beats the shit out of him, but has to keep standing back up and trying to get the charm back. And eventually, the dude just throws it down and runs off. And then it cuts back into the present time during the fight, and Asta receives his grimoire from the tower. It comes out, and it basically is a anti-magic grimoire, and it kind of gives some exposition on it from the wizard again. And he talks that he says the fourth clover, the four-leaf clover, gives luck and fortune to whoever has it, but the 5 leaves on a clover, which was on Asta's grimoire, it makes them become a demon. And basically Asta gets this big ass like berserk like sword, almost like Guts' sword, and basically just fodderizes this dude. He just fondles him basically, and that's basically the end of the episode there. So yeah, y'all let me know how y'all thought of this first episode for Black Clover. I'm really excited to see more. I can't wait for next week. I'll have the review out as soon as possible after the episode comes out. But y'all let me know how I did in this video, guys. This is really the first time I've ever done a review on an anime or manga. Definitely expect more of this, definitely for manga. And I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe, guys, to let me know in the comments what you thought about the episode and what you thought about the review. And I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.